Despite our desire for peace, calculated and premeditated attempts by some in our region seek to escalate tensions. The pattern involves accusations and inflammatory rhetoric, inciting war hysteria, and then using it as a pretext for aggression and unilateral actions. The illegal and unilateral step to hold the Indus Waters Treaty in abeyance is a real threat to regional stability. It must be reversed forthwith. Water must be a source of cooperation and not weaponized for politics. We stand at a pivotal moment. Our collective challenges include rising conflicts, prolonged foreign occupation, growing major power rivalries, a renewed global arms race, cyber and outer space weaponization, and emergence of new and destructive technologies. Instability is further amplified by trade wars, food insecurity, rising inflation, increasing economic inequalities, energy supply disruptions, and negative climate impacts. Excellencies, simultaneously, AI-led technology transformation is reshaping our lives rapidly, offering both unique opportunities and challenges. Yet our collective ability to respond is weakening. Multilateralism is under siege, while our international system remains fragmented. Ladies and gentlemen, these challenges necessitate leadership and dialogue, not divisions. We believe that divisive bloc politics and great power contestation is not tenable for future. It is therefore imperative to renew our commitment to multilateralism, uphold the UN Charter, and act collectively. With this in mind, Pakistan's security outlook seeks to maximize convergences and minimize divergences through dialogue, connectivity, and peaceful dispute resolution. Excellencies, this approach is reflected in our active support for a stronger global order, from strengthening the UN to making global governance more responsive through initiatives such as China Global Governance Initiative. To this end, during our presidency of the UN Security Council in July this year, Pakistan spearheaded the unanimous adoption of Resolution 2788 that aimed at strengthening mechanism for peaceful settlement of disputes. We believe that the Asia-Pacific should not be turned into a stage for strategic rivalry. Constructs like the Indo-Pacific overlook the region's geographical, historical, and cultural realities. Inclusivity, not exclusivity, must guide our cooperative approach. Excellencies, our region recently saw deliberate acts of aggression, risking peace and security. We appreciate the constructive role played by our global partners, including Excellency High Representative, in this regard. Despite our desire for peace, calculated and premeditated attempts by some in our region seek to escalate tensions. The pattern involves accusations and inflammatory rhetoric, inciting war hysteria, and then using it as a pretext for aggression and unilateral actions. The illegal and unilateral step to hold the Indus Waters Treaty in abeyance is a real threat to regional stability. It must be reversed forthwith. Water must be a source of cooperation and not weaponized for politics. We believe that durable peace in South Asia cannot be achieved without a peaceful resolution of decades-old Jammu and Kashmir dispute in accordance with relevant UN Security Council resolutions and aspirations of Kashmiri people. Ladies and gentlemen, Afghanistan remains a consequential relationship for Pakistan and the regional stability. We desire a peaceful, stable, friendly, connected, and prosperous Afghanistan. We urge the Afghan Taliban regime to act responsibly, honor their commitments, and work towards rooting out terrorism from its soil. Excellencies, the situation in Middle East impacts us all directly. Pakistan commends efforts of President Trump along with 8 Arab Islamic countries, including Pakistan, leading to the signing of the peace agreement in Sharm el-Sheikh, heralding ceasefire. The ongoing atrocities in Gaza and violations of the peace agreement must end, as well as the illegal occupation of Palestinian lands. Our foreign policy is grounded in the criticality of a credible, time-bound political process consistent with relevant UN Security Council resolution leading to the establishment of an independent, sovereign, viable, and contiguous state of Palestine based on pre-1967 borders with Al-Quds al-Sharif its capital. Excellencies, the conflict in Ukraine has disrupted energy and food markets with real consequences of people around the globe. Pakistan's position on the conflict is anchored in the UN Charter. We hope for a peaceful resolution of this conflict at the earliest. The model of cooperation adopted by the European Union offers many lessons for the international community, proving that inclusivity and interdependence are the surest foundation for peace and prosperity. For the rest of the world, regional connectivity provides a similar pathway. Excellencies, our vision of geoeconomics is built around Pakistan's location as a hub for trade and energy connectivity, a bridge between South Asia, Central Asia, and the Europe. Through synergies between the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor and EU's global gateway, green, digital, and transport corridors can strengthen a sustainable and interconnected EU-Asia-Pacific region. I thank you all.
नायब वज़ीर-ए-आज़म मोहम्मद इसहाक डार का यूरोपीय यूनियन इंडो पैसिफिक वज़ारती फोरम से खिताब। उन्होंने कहा कि आलमी चैलेंजेस से निपटने के लिए बाहमी ताउन जरूरी है। इसके अलावा उनका यह भी कहना था कि तकसीम और ताकत की दौड़ खित्ते और दुनिया के लिए खतरा है। तकसीम और ताकत की दौड़ खतरा साबित हो सकती है। आलमी चैलेंजेस से निपटने के लिए बाहमी ताउन नहायत जरूरी है। इसके अलावा उन्होंने ये भी कहा कि मसनूई ज़हानत दुनिया का नक्शा बदल रही है।